Hello, my name is Matt Konopke, and I'm the IB Diploma Coordinator at Homewood-Flossmoor High School. At Homewood-Flossmoor High School, the IB Diploma program is part of a 4-year program of courses and opportunities that students participate in grades 9 through 12. The program begins in grade 9 with the IB Prep Academy, and continues in grade 10 with the second year of the HF IB Prep Academy. And during grades 11 and 12, students are introduced to the IB program and other program components. What's unique about this program is it's a 4-year cohorted learning experience. So the courses that students begin a lot of their classes with in grade 9, they'll continue to learn and grow with those same students over the course of their high school career. This cohorted model builds tremendous coherence and unity and connection amongst the students, and allows for some very deep and engaging conversations in class over the course of their time at HF. By combining the AP program and honors courses in grades 9 and 10 with the IB courses in grades 11 and 12, students are receiving some of the best preparation they can in the country to be successful during their post-secondary experiences. At the core of our IB program in grades 9 through 12 are the IB learner profile traits. These are 10 characteristics in which we all strive to be as learners in the IB program. These traits characterize not only the academic pursuits of the IB program, but also one's affective demeanor in the program. So in the case of these two traits, being caring is seen as just as important as being knowledgeable. IB is looking to really nurture the whole student in their development as a learner and a knower in the program. While grades 9 and 10 are not officially part of the IB Diploma program, we help to instill these learner profile traits by making connections during a IB mentor program, where each of the mentor program activities is centered around 2 or 3 of these IB learner profile traits. In addition to the IB learner profile traits that form the bedrock of the IB program, they also lead to the approaches to learning and the approaches to teaching. So IB expects learners to be developing skills as communicators, as thinkers, as participants in a global society. These are expected components in all of the IB courses. And from the side of the teacher, IB expects teachers to be teaching their class from a point of inquiry and a point of opportunities to represent student knowledge in many different forms and fashions. So between the characteristics that we strive towards as individuals, the characteristics that we look to model in our learners, as well as the traits that we seek to build into our course design and instruction, these guiding principles mesh incredibly well with Homewood-Flossmoor High School's vision and mission statements that seek to develop well-rounded young people who are capable and eager to learn in many different environments throughout the world. One's journey for the IB Diploma program begins during your 8th grade year. During the second semester 8th grade year, we will look at your 8th grade grades and the classes that you're taking, and we'll also look at some standardized test scores. Based on success in these criteria, then you may receive an invitation to join our IB Prep Academy as a rising 9th grader. These invitations are typically mailed in late January or early February. Once the invitations have gone out and families have been made aware that they have and invited. Then there also will be evening meetings where you will hear from myself, our IB coordinator, our superintendent, Dr. Mansfield, and our other administrators around the how IB fits into the HF experience over your 4 years. After these meetings, you'll have more information, and then the next time we'll talk will be during registration, where you'll work with a counselor who may be an IB teacher, they may be me, they could be a guidance counselor, and you'll decide the path you want to take in grade 9, whether or not you want to go forward with the IB program, or if there's other opportunities at HF you want to pursue. But our goal with all of this is to make sure that folks are aware of what makes IB unique, what makes it challenging, and also whether or not it would be the type of opportunity that students would want to engage with over the course of their time here at HF. As a grade 9 and 10 student, as I said earlier, your courses will consist largely of those that are honors and AP based. So AP stands for Advanced Placement, and they are college level courses taught at a high school environment. Honors level classes are locally developed curriculum and assessments that are incorporated into the students' day. Our program allows for multiple graduation requirements to be met each year. So that if students decide that they want to leave the IB program over the course of their 4 years at HF, that they're well positioned to continue an advanced course of study as they finish up at HF. During grades 9 and 10, you will be cohorted with your English class and with your history class and potentially with your math class. So you'll be in classes with IB Prep Academy students for these courses, and the courses will be geared towards the learning experience of the 4-year program that you will be engaging with. Grade 10 offers a similar experience, but in this case, there's going to be at least 2 AP classes you will take, along with a balance of your honors courses that remain. On our website, if you go to the Homewood-Flossmoor High School website, under academics, there is a tab that says IB. And if you click on IB, you'll see a link to a 4-year overview booklet. In this booklet, you'll find a wealth of information about the program, more about where we got started and the philosophy of IB, as well as what these different course pathways could look like. Grade 9 and 10 is found on one page, and then when you get into grades 11 and 12, there's several other pathways to explore around how you develop and design your IB program during the diploma courses. As I mentioned, during grades 11 and 12, this is when your IB courses begin. Students can choose to pursue a fine arts course. Students can choose to focus on some social science courses in pursuing the diploma. Or students can choose to take a handful of IB courses, standalone classes, where they would be eligible for IB certificates. So both an AP exam score that the courses take in grades 9 and 10 and IB certificate scores could allow students to be eligible for college credit when they arrive on campus their freshman year. Now, those policies for which courses earn how much credit vary from year to year and from institution to institution. So if you're curious about how your IB credits or AP credits might transfer to the college you're interested in, I would head to that college's webpage and investigate it, because that's where you're going to get the best, most accurate, up-to-date information. During the course of a student's time in the IB program, we always ask students what they want from their time with IB. How do they want to be engaged as learners? One of the differences that we see in the IB program with the way the students are assessed is there's a lot more open-endedness in the assessments. There's a lot of writing, there's a lot of reading, and throughout these assessments, you see aspects of that learner profile show itself quite readily. There's opportunities to be knowledgeable, just as there are opportunities to be risk takers. There is the opportunity to be caring, just as there is the opportunity to be curious. So as a learner in the IB program, you'll be challenged not only in your academic pursuits, but also in your development as a young person amongst a community of learners with similar goals and aspirations. If you have additional questions about the IB program, feel free to reach out to myself, Matt Kanopke. I'm the IB Diploma Coordinator, or you can certainly reach out to our Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Professional Development, Dr. Jen Hester Schalk. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing from you and letting you know more about the IB program.